right, this is Steve, A Thousand Year Home. Welcome aboard. So what have I got here? I've got final assembly. I'll do it this way so I'm not silhouetted against the sun. Well, I still am, huh? Final assembly of the stairs, and then I'll start working on the inside. Let me swivel. So I walked one of the posts up here, and it's got bolts in it, so I could undo the ties. A little H thing. So then I'll run another one across there and one across the bottom, so I can pull it and or lift it up with my fork truck. So all right, the only thing I have left to do is put the screws in this one and then put them both up, bolt them in, and cut notches so that I can sink them in, and then just that final tie-in piece, maybe a couple of them, maybe I'll do a couple of them. So well, behind me I have my stop motion camera running, so I'll let it run and I'll put this cell phone up. But welcome for joining me. This is Steve, A Thousand Year Home. So my mission here is to create a house that'll last 1,000 years. So that means that the components are, if they won't last 1,000 years, like that core metal will last 1,000 years, but the windows, the stained glass windows, well, it means that I'm building it in such a way that somebody in the future can step in here and replace the products. And eventually I'll do a spreadsheet of how long do I think things will go between changing. For example, the plumbing, if I use the piping, plastic piping, I might get 50 to 100 years depending on how clean the water is. So let's say it's 50 years, and that's what 20 changes, if my math is right. So anyway, so that's kind of a thing. The windows will last 100 years, right? So that's 10 change. So I built all of these. If you can see that somebody can replace that window once the leading gets done. The same thing with here. All the screws are available. So somebody can replace this window when this one wears out and no longer has a value to it, which I'm going to imagine is 100 or maybe 200 years. You might be able to get 200 years. So then I'm using natural materials. So the natural materials come in right here from the land. I'm going to use the earth from the soil around me. So it'll be earthbag around the outside of the connexes, and it'll be the timber, the cedar here. Thus why you see cedar right here. I've cut that from my property right here around me, and eventually if this thing works out and I like it, I'll go ahead and debark it all and set it up. But this is not just for stairs. I'm going to use the stairs as a scaffolding on platform as I build the earth bag up. So that's why the tops of these are going up so high. I only need, what, 30 inches to be regulation, maybe 38. I forget what it is for handrails around a stair. So, but that's what I'm working on right now. So like, subscribe, follow me along if you too are interested in small sustainable building. And I gotta say, this is a lot more hard work, but a lot cheaper. So if you got the time on your hand and you already have a place to live, I would recommend this kind of a build. It's enjoyable. I'm appreciating life a lot more, and I'm getting out and doing a lot more, so I appreciate building it by myself. But if you have to have a family and have to put somebody in a house right away, this would not be practical, right? You would need to hire them into folks to build it for you. So but for me, I'm getting by. I've made some decisions to live in my little pop-up trailer, living hard against the land, and I think that suits me just fine. But I'm at that place in life, and I grew up pretty rural and rugged anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Let me I've got the other camera running on stop motion. Let me go ahead and finish this assembly. All right, now that I've got the two H-posts assembled and screwed, and when I was screwing that, if you'll notice, I have to pull the drill bit out, and it's an extra long aviation bit because the greenwood sap builds up on the drill bit, and then the heat doesn't dissipate. So I have to drill an inch or two, pull it out, clean the flutes, drill it, pull it out. But it's all bolted up with construction bolts, the second sled. So the first sled is just leaning there. So the next thing I have to do is make sure that it's all level, see? So it's not level. Well, it's within a little bit of a bubble. I might mess with that just a smidgen. Like it's a 1/4 inch out that way, if you look at it. And then I don't want it level this way. I want the water to run out from the house. And it also has a little lean there. So other than picking up this corner just a smidgen, there's nothing for me to do, and I might call it good enough. The last thing is, if you look at the ground for the sleds when I bring them up, they won't be level. So I need to dig out the ground and get both of these at the same height, and so there's not a taper in the ground. So I'll get out the level on the soil as I dig that out and make sure that when I do push the sleds up there and mark them, that the bottom of them are level enough. And that way, as I go around the container, because not all of this is true 24 inch. Some of it I'm going to have to dig out when I use the platform. So, I'll dig it out and then move it in, drop it a couple inches. So, it's 24 inch true on that end. And if I remember right, it's 20 inch there. So like a 4-inch drop across 44 feet, and the water runs that way. So all good for me, right? Definitely good for me. But the connex will be level, and then I need the water to run off the stair. So. All right, let me get that all done. I'll set up the stop motion camera for that. All right, I have the stairs in place, reasonably level. I don't mind a little pitch 4 1/2 to run the water off. Yeah, little half bubble off, but that's so the water will run off that way. And then these I did by design, because as I go up, I want to be able to put a safety rail here, and there's a notch there too as well, a little Y. So those are to hold a safety rail here, across here and across there, depending if it's, as I drag it around, the front might not be the front, the back might not be the back. It's interchangeable. I've got all the sleds notched that way on that one, so it'll go forward or aft. This one I still got to notch that final, but I've got that one done. All screwed up, so all I have to do here is mark these off carefully, top and bottom, notch them, chisel them out so that I can scooch the sleds in. And then I'll come along, strap the post, the H post, and I'll put a couple of cross pieces there. Eventually I'll build a platform out here so I can walk up, but I want to get inside here and start working, but I needed this to be stable, so as I load drywall in here, I'm not running the risk of hurting myself. Right, so I got the notches in there to hold the platform, and then eventually when I put a platform on the top, I'll drill down in there, I'll level them out. It doesn't look too bad. I haven't even skinned it yet. It's looking all right. Skinning's no big deal with these things. In fact, it's a little better if I wait a little bit, and the bark just kind of loosens up for me. Anyway, that's what I do. I've got several things, and then I get out a wire brush and a wire wheel and smooth it all out. So no hurry for this. I can do that anytime. But I need to get this done so that I can move drywall in there. I like that. That's going to work. And then eventually I'll build the front part, probably later on this next couple of weeks, once I get the drywall done on the inside. All right, so now I just gotta rinse and repeat over here. I've already made the notches. I just need to chisel out the mortise there so that it'll fit in. Then I'll ratchet strap it all. I'll drill some holes through here into the metal. You'll see that that's metal and oak. And then I'll attach that platform right there. And then I'll put a cross piece there and a couple of them maybe down on the base. To me, that ought to be plenty tough. And then I'll use my tractor to pick it up and move it around, because that will not be possible for human beings to move it. I can barely move these logs as separate H's. That pallet is every bit of 100 pounds of steel and oak. So these posts, each one felt like they're 60 pounds. So together that's 210 pounds there. So 500 pounds, 600 pounds worth of stairs there. I'm pretty happy. What is it? What is it? Is it oats o'clock? I guess so. All right, everybody. Hank is never wrong. If I went and looked at the clock, it would say 5:30, somewhere in that ballpark. It's oats o'clock time, and I'm not giving him his oats yet, so he is not happy with me. But looky here, I got all the way down. Today, I've got a stable platform. Now, not done, but if you look, I like the bird's mouth that I put the platform in. I'll drive in, drill holes and drive in those lag bolts in there, 8-inch, all the way around, and then I'll attach 2 bottom rails so I can pull it. And then right here will be the cross piece where I'll tie in the stairs that'll come out. The stairs will detach from the platform. So it's not not all the way done. Not all the way done yet, but let me step up here. Oh, looky. It's no shaky. It's no shaky. Looky. I'm safe. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. So, all right. I think that I've done it. And look, my front door, I could open it up and go in. It's got even a good clearance. Let me rotate. All right. We are... Oh, the ghost has shut it. Ooh. Ah, man, there's my platform. And I put the level on it, and the rain will run the right way, not into the house. And man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, listen, I got to get some oats going, or else I'm going to have a horse mutiny. He does not care about how much hard work I've done. Hopefully you do. Like, subscribe. Since Hank can't use his horsey hoof to do so, you should like and subscribe, because I need some friends who aren't asking for oats, Hank. You need to love me for me. You need to love me for me and not just for the oats. Is it just the oats? Is it just the oats? No, it's not. He comes up for loving, brushing, all that good stuff. All right, let's give him his evening oats. This is our ritual. All right. I don't know where the bucket is. Uh-oh. If I go back out there empty-handed, I suspect I'd be trampled to death. What did I do with the bucket? Okay, never mind. I'm going to use my hands in order to save my life. Handful of oats in another bucket. Handful of oats in another bucket. Handful of oats in another bucket. 3 handfuls, you think? Why not? Why not? Do you approve? You approve of the oats? All right, get out of my way so I can go give you oats. The old mule. See if I'm going to get trampled or bit. I don't know. He's always so angry looking when the oats time. I don't know. Why are you so angry when the oats are due? Is this a little scary? All right. Get your face out of there. I can't do anything with it. Whew. Saved once again. What did I do with the stupid oats bucket? Oh, the wind blew it. The wind tried to assassinate me. It's way over here. Oh my gosh, I could have been killed. Mother Nature plotting against me. Tank uprising. Anyway, back to like and subscribe. So like, subscribe, hit the like button, because Hank can't do it with this goofer. He would. I don't know. I saw him on a laptop the other day trying to set up a Hank channel. All oats all the time is what his channel name was. And I went, really, brother? But that's what he had. All right, like, subscribe. Bye.